Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll talk about current events. Currently in the Philippines. Currently in the Philippines. Yeah, what a joy. Such a joy it is to come back to get my friends. And I want to say those here for the first time, if you would please, click on that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you can continue seeing fresh, you Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. Now, when you talk about current activity, current events, currently in the Philippines, so there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. One of the most current events in the Philippines, yeah, is the monkeypox. Yeah, monkeypox, man. Monkeypox is doing its thing, man. Yeah, it's reached the shores of the Philippines. Unfortunately, what's up, SML? It reached the shores of the Philippines, and it ain't playing no games. Okay, the first victim of the first case of it was reported on yesterday. For those of you that want more of the details on it, go to Life in the Philippines News and subscribe to the channel. That's our news channel. I did a story on it. Tells you all of the details about it, what happened, how they got here, and so forth. So I want you to go to that channel. What's up, Diaz? I want you to go into that channel and look at it. If you have not subscribed to Life in the Philippines News, do that for me, okay? I'm trying to build a channel up. My goal is to have 540 years out, 1,000. Then I'll be doing live broadcasts, just like I do live broadcasts on Life from BobbieD and LisaD, Life in the Philippines. I'll be doing live broadcasts on that. I got a shorts channel, BobbieD Shorts. I'll be doing live broadcasts on that, but I need to get the subscriber level up, okay? Y'all do that for me. Go sign up to BobbieD, go sign up to Life in the Philippines News and BobbieD Shorts. Go sign up to those two channels, and I'm growing them, and I'm snowing, okay? But yeah, monkeypox, man. Some bad news, baby. I just saw today, ladies and gentlemen, that the monkeypox is in the United States of a doggone America. The state of New York has declared a state emergency, okay? That's how bad it is, okay? Now, for those of you that don't know what monkeypox is, it's a derivation of the chicken pox. It's not the same thing, and you cannot treat it with the same medication, okay? But they have medication to treat it. But the problem is a shortage of the medication. It's a shortage of the vaccine for it. So right now, the state of New York has claimed it as a state emergency. They have over 5,600 cases of monkeypox in the United States of a doggone America, and it's spreading rapidly. They say that it's not airborne. That means you can't catch it by breathing, but you can catch it by close contact. And one of the ways which I found out to be a little bit disturbing is that it's pretty much spread through sexual interaction. You know? And most of the way it's done is through male to male or female to, it's the homosexual people are doing it, So I don't know how true it is. That's the rumor. That's what I heard today on the news. So I don't know. But I'm telling you, man, it's not a good thing. If you've seen the pictures of the people with that virus, the monkeypox virus, it's horrendous. They got bumps from the head to the toe, from the toe to the head, nothing but bumps. And the bumps are huge. If you've ever seen chickenpox, it looks similar to that, but it's 10 times worse, okay? It can be fatal. However, if you get treatment immediately and undergo the treatment, you're going to be all right. There's vaccines, there's treatments to prevent it as well. So to cure it rather as well. So it's not fatal unless you go without getting any treatment. So as soon as the monkeypox, now also in conjunction with that news, gentlemen, the Philippines yesterday has asked the United States of a doggone America to help them get some vaccine for the monkeypox because they got nothing. Yeah, can you believe that, man? They knew it was coming. Philippines knew it was coming, and they didn't get ready for it. So they got no vaccine out here. They got to get these people ready because when you see one case, guess what? A few weeks later, it's going to be another and another and another. That's how vaccines that's how viruses spread. They multiply rapidly. Because this is a small world, and people get around easily now than they did before. So it will spread. It'll be similar to COVID-19, not as fatal as COVID because it is treatable, and there's a vaccine to prevent it. Okay, so I'm telling you, when you come out here to the Philippines, get ready. You're gonna be greeted by people that are going to be checking you for the COVID, and they're going to be checking you for the monkeypox as well, and any other kind of poxes out there. It's a lot of stuff that's happening. I wanted my hearts go out to the people in Kentucky, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't been on this planet Earth recently, or you just came back from space, Kentucky has been flooded. So far, there's last time I checked, there's 25 fatalities, and that will probably increase as they continue the search and rescue missions, finding those that were taken under the waters. I saw in the news where houses were completely flooded from the big people on the rooftops trying to wave for help, and so it's tragic, man. My hearts go out to the people in Kentucky. If you can do anything for those people out there, do so, man. If you can contact the Red Cross and say, I got $5, go on, do that, man. People need help. The state of Kentucky has been, the government has claimed it as a national emergency. FEMA is trying to get people out there to help those people. Many lives have been lost. Houses have been totally taken underwater, swept under, and it is not a pleasant thing. All of this is happening because of climate change. And for those of you that said there's nothing to climate change, I will suggest that you take a look around your neighborhood and the neighborhoods of the world to see what's going on. Here in the Philippines, climate change is evident because typhoons increasing. We had a huge 7.0 magnitude earthquake just a few days ago, and I think yesterday or the day before, another one right after that, 7.0 again. So things are happening, and where it's happening the most, guys, is where people are located on the coastline and on the fault lines of these geographical faults, and this is called, where we live in the Philippines, called the Ring of Fire. That is where people here, I just dropped, sorry about that, where people here are more subject to typhoons, tornadoes, tsunamis, earthquakes, etc. So that's the current events that was happening. Of course, you know that Marcos was recently elected as president, and people are trying to see how he's going to do. And I'm not commenting on what he's doing. I'm just letting you know he's elected as president. I've been living here for almost 8 years, and it's a blessing for me to live in the Philippines. It's a blessing for me to be here around people that treat you with equality. You know, pretty much they treat you like you just one of them. You know, I'll never be a Filipino, and I'm not trying to be one, but they treat you just like you were born here. You know, and it's all right with me as long as they don't call me the N word. I'm all right with that. But okay, let me tell you something. Whatever you go in this life, wherever you go in this world, understand if you have this chocolate on you, this melanin in your skin, you will always find some element, whether it be a small amount or a large amount, of racism. Okay? The world does not like people that look disconnected. I keep disconnected. Looks like we got a bad connection. I have to drop this. I'm gonna run this up real quick. But yeah, wherever you go in the world, you're gonna find people that against you just because you're color. Is it fair? Of course it's not. It's not fair at all. But who says life was going to be fair with you? You have to deal with the situation as it happens and understand that everybody is not smart like you. Everybody's not aware like you. And there's a lot of ignorant. I call my grandma said ignorant. He just ignorant, bud. He just ignorant. There's a lot of ignorant people out there. They just don't know. And then what makes it worse is that they don't want to care about knowing. They just want to treat you bad because you look differently. You have a different color. And they associate your color with ignorance. They associate your color with filthiness. They associate your color with elements of bestiality, that you're a beast, you're not even a human being. All kinds of negative stuff they associate your color with. And you have to understand that wherever you go in this world, if you got melanin in your skin, everybody's not going to treat you the same. You know, I understand. I've been knowing that since I was a little kid. When I was coming up in this world, I remember my mama took us to a movie, me and my brother and sister. And we went to the theater. In the local theater, there was two entrances. One of the entrances was for the white folk, and the other one had a big old black and white sign that said color. And they said black folk, it said color. But back in them days, they were like color or white. That's it. I said, why we can't go? And the white entrance was nice, man. The black one went up with a little door. And then when we got in there, we had to sit up in the balcony, in the peanut gallery. Okay? So I've been knowing this since I was a kid, man. I asked my mama why we couldn't go in there. She said, don't worry about it, son. That's just how it is. You know? She was so embarrassed she couldn't tell me the truth. So I dealt with that, and I understood that racism the way it is going to be, prejudice the way it's going to be, but I have to make a difference. It's people like John Lewis, Martin Luther King, people like that came along for us to make a change, and we have to live his dream. How do we live his dream? By running and ducking and dodging and hiding? No, we stand up for our rights. We stand up for the rights of every African American in this world, every black person in this world, whether the American or what. We stand up for our rights if we are being mistreated. Now, we ain't got to lie. We're not being mistreated. It's okay. You're good. You're fortunate. But there are many of us that are being mistreated. Whenever you see an African American, a black person being mistreated because of their race, you stand up. And you never sit down on that, because you become complicit with the people that are mistreating that individual. And the worst thing you can do is be complicit. Silence is complicity, okay? Your silence allows them to do what they do. Don't be quiet when you see wrong. When you see wrong, open your mouth. But they might get me too. So what? You both go down for wrong, okay? But when you're a coward, when you don't open your mouth, you're a man when you stand up. I'd rather go down being a man than being a punk and not saying nothing. If I'm gonna go out, I'd rather go out swinging, okay? When I leave, if something wrong, whatever, I don't want to say he went down with his head to the ground. Somebody just beat him down. He didn't do nothing. I don't want them to say that about me. You know what I want them to say about me? He was swinging. He fought back. He got a licking. As long as I can get a licking, do what you're going to do. Because I'm going to get mine in first. You know, I'm going to get mine. Okay? So, now, don't never lie down like a dog when somebody doing wrong. Stand up and be a man. Okay? If you don't know how to be a man, hang with me, bang with me, clang with me, and I will teach you, reach you, and lift you up to the way you're supposed to be. Manhood is possible if you want it to be. Some of y'all don't want to be men. You want to be baby boys. You know what I mean when I say baby boy? You like to play with your toys? You ain't ready yet. You still want to play with your toys. You still run around these women that drop it like it's hot, because that's what you want to do, and you don't want to face your responsibilities in this world. That's what I call him, being a mama boy. You want mama to do everything for you. Mama to fix your food. Mama to tie your shoes. Mama to put your clothes on. Mama to pay your bill. Mama to buy your cell phone. All of that, okay? That means you still a boy, a mama's boy. It's time to grow up. I would thank God. You know, I was raised by some strong black women. My mother, and then my mother passed away when I was 16, and then my grandmother took over right where she left off. I thank the Lord. You hear me? I'm a man. I believe in the Most High God. And I thank God for those two strong black women. That's why y'all don't come off on me with no black women. I don't want to hear that, mister. Black women are just as good as any other woman in the world, baby. And this is coming from a man that was raised by two strong, beautiful, wonderful, tender, loving, caring, sharing black women. So I'm not about dissing black women. So don't start that with me. You will never hear me diss a black woman, a black woman. I got children. I got 4 girls. They black women. I will never diss them. And and don't you go around dissing. Okay, so I chose a Filipino. Yeah, I did that because I wanted something different. Okay? I wanted a difference. And it's not about the colors, how they treat you, they count. But I'm telling you, man, never dish the black women. They are the backbone of the African American family in the United States of a doggone America. Okay, so I was raised by 2 strong black women, man. They taught me how to be a man. You said, well, how the woman gonna teach you how to be? Don't ask me, ask them. They told me the right things to do. They told me what to do when I get a wife, how to treat my girlfriend, all of that stuff that my dad probably would. My dad, he taught me some stuff, but he never taught me to the level of what they taught me. Okay, they taught me to be right, more importantly than anything else. To do right and not do wrong, to respect people for who they are, not for their color, not for the money they have, but for how they treat you, their personality, their attitude, and the way they behave. That's how you deal with people. And that's how they taught me. Yeah. And I love it to this day, man, because I'm that kind of person. You know, y'all might think you don't like white people. No, that's not it. That's not it at all. I don't like the behavior that some Caucasians treat, or how they treat us. That's what I'm against, the behavior. I'm not against the person. because I was raised to treat everybody right, the way they treat you, to be respectful. What color, it doesn't matter. If I was against different races, why would I be with a different race person right now? Can you answer that question? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I'm not prejudiced. You know, what I am is I don't like when people treat African Americans wrong, because it's not right. And we've been treated wrong in this world so long, I don't know if we'll ever get treated right. You know what I'm saying? That's been we brought to this country in shackles and chains, you know? They beat us, anything under the sun they did to us, and we still love America. We still around here pledging allegiance to the flag. I'm not doing that no more. I stopped doing that when I saw George Floyd got beat down to the ground with his neck. A man had a knee on his neck for over 9 minutes. I stopped pledging allegiance. And I stopped pledging allegiance when I saw Colin Kaepernick drop the knee. And I didn't know why at first. And I was like, why are you doing that? I was upset. But I read, you know. When you read the background, and I'm with him on that. When they play the anthem, I'm going to drop a knee. I'm going to take a knee. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the background. When you know the history, it won't be no more mystery. You know the background of how they treated you and how they still treating us today. Okay? So, yeah, I'm about equality. I'm about what's right, what's tight, what's long, what's strong. Nothing to do with the color. Yeah? But I just don't like to see my people, the people that I call myself a part of, being mistreated, because I know the history of the mistreatment has been happening for a long time, and it ain't stopped yet. Many people have died, suffered, bled, and died, and they still doing the mistreatment of us. Okay, so one of the things that causing this mistreatment is because in America they believe that African Americans, minorities, are moving up in numbers, and they're going to be taking them over, the Caucasians over as far as numbers. So they're trying to eradicate laws and bring laws up so that we can't vote properly, you know, to try not to increase the voter. They're trying to take away the Voting Rights Act. They just got made abortion illegal, you know, all kind of stuff. And eventually that, you know, who does that affect mostly? The minority. That's who it affects mostly. And if you don't know that, you better get to reading. Yeah, they say reading is fundamental, but that means that a lot of people out there are not fundamentally sound, because reading is fundamental. It is fundamental to every individual. You can't read, you don't know nothing. And when you don't know nothing, you're ignorant. And when you're ignorant, people will take advantage of you. Okay? I don't want to see you go out like that. Read, baby. And then not only do you read with understanding, and then read between the lines. Because sometimes if you don't read appropriately, you will never get the proper understanding. Reading is futile without understanding. You have to know that what you read. You have to understand that what you read, so that you can comprehend and make an intelligent decision about what you just read. Because if you don't understand it, it's wasting your time. Okay? I heard somebody say that if you ever want to keep a black man stupid, if you ever want to hide something from a black man, put it in a book. That's a sorry, sad indictment on the black people and African Americans in this world. We don't read, man. I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I'm not trying to be, I'm just not trying to be mean or nothing. I'm just stating a simple fact. We as a people don't read as we should, okay? And that's one of our problems. We don't read, and we holding our own self back. You know, I can understand you about 80 years old and you can't see all like that. Yeah, I understand that. But you younger than me. I got people, teenagers don't even read a book. They don't even crack a book open unless they got an exam or something. That's it. Oh, you know what they do nowadays? Look on the internet. And they don't look at the reading on the internet. They look at the pages. What's the most popular? I did a poll on my community tab recently. And I asked them, other than YouTube, what is the most popular social media app that you like out there other than YouTube? You know what they put down? 100% of the people put down. Guess what they put down? I'm going to give you 2 seconds to guess. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. I'm going to give you one more. 3 Mississippi. Guess what they chose? Guess what they chose? Instagram. You know why they chose Instagram? Because Instagram is full of what? Pictures. They don't like to read. They want to see the pictures. They want to see the video. Yeah, people don't like to read, man. And so you're doing yourself a disservice, ladies and gentlemen, when you don't read behind the line. Read the fine print. That's how a lot of salesmen get over on us. Sign that line right there, sir. You ain't got, that's too small for you to sign it. You ain't got to read. I tell you what it is. And then we done signed our whole life away. Let's be smart, people. Let's be smart, my brothers and my sisters. Read, okay? Current events in the Philippines. Currently in the Philippines, having a great time today. We did this Sunday morning. We're doing, oh, I just found out, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to, our church starting back up again. Remember I told you we were a member of a church that was in the mall, and because of the pandemic, we shut down. Thank you so much, Terry Flynn, but I don't like to the nice. Big John in the house, Big John, Big John, Big John in the house. Woo, what's up? All my people say, yeah. What's up, what's up? All my people in the house say, yeah. Hey, our church started back up, man. And we didn't find out about it. We listen to our church service on the internet every Sunday, right? This morning, he said, we had our first service in Oak Ridge. They moved it from the mall. They were in the mall, in J Mall, and they moved it to a new building called Oak Ridge. Quite frankly, we were at Oak Ridge. Remember I did that broadcast yesterday about Get It, Let's Get It? We were at Oak Ridge Mall, Oak Ridge building, IT park yesterday, and we started a new service. I'm getting all three things in one. We started a new internet service. It's called Converge, and they're in Oak Ridge Mall. We just signed up for it, but they were going to install it sometime this week. We still got Sky, but they drop up and down, up and down. I can't deal with it. I need a consistent service. We found out they Converge, CONVERGENC, Convergence is the best out here for our area. So we signed up with them. In the same amount, we're going to get more speed, more BPS. So anyway, what was I saying? I forgot. Oh, yeah, our church service is starting up, and they're going to be in the same mall. It's a beautiful mall, and I can't wait till next week. Me and Lisa, they're going to be right there. And when we go in the building, y'all, I'm gonna have y'all with me. I'm going to have this, they won't let me do the camera, but as we begin to go in, I'm going to bring the broadcast so y'all can see how we worship. Yeah, we worship, baby. I don't know about you, man, but worshiping, I love to worship the Lord. It's my thing, you know? I was born to praise him. And you would too. When you read your Bible, you'll find that out. A lot of y'all don't even know that. But yeah, we're going to have church, back in church again. And I'm so happy to hear that, man. Of course, you got to wear your mask and all like that and do the protocols. But it's going to be a blessing, man. So I was very happy to hear that this morning when we listened to the church service. But it's been a blessing out here in the Philippines for me, man. Currently inspired. I'm still inspired. It's almost 8 years I've been living here, man. And it can't get no better than this, okay? As far as being free, as far as being me, it don't get any better, okay? I would never move back to the United States of a doggone America just to visit. That's it. But permanently, it's not for me anymore. I've lost that love and feeling. Yeah, you heard that song? You lost that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling. You lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone. Yeah, it's gone for me. For the United States of a doggone America, ever since George Floyd and the Orange Man and all the craziness that went down, I can't see myself living there. Unless I was required to or forced to for some reason, I would not move there. I would move any place else other than there. I would probably find another southeastern country to move in. And I would advise you guys, a lot of you guys want to move to the southeastern area. I got a buddy, you know, Markel. Markel lives in Colombia, and I don't see how he can do it, but Colombia is rough, man. I'm telling you, man. You think I'm playing with you? Go on the internet and look up some Colombia videos. Murphy Hayes sent me a Colombia video the other day, and I was like, what? People look bad out there, but a lot of African Americans are moving out there because their money can go way, way further, okay, than what it could in the Philippines or any place else. But it's rough out there. It's a lot of violence. And I don't know how Markel does it, but he likes it. I might want to visit there, but I never lived there. I'm a man that's about peace, okay? I'm about peace. My motto is peace is the answer and love is the way. That's what I'm about, man. And if anything that disturbs my peace, I'm going to walk away from you. If you come and act a fool with me, I'm going to say, "Lady, man, I'll talk to you later." I'm gone if I don't say something else to you. I let ride train who's going to train me. I ain't got a lot of folks here today. I'm going to see who with me today. As a male in the house, what's up, baby? You good? Peace, family. Hey, first man up in the house today. Y'all give us proper, man. He ain't playing today. He's, I'm gonna make this thing. I'm gonna make this thing. I'm gonna make this thing. Hey, good to see you, riding the train. Ride train. Ooh, yeah. What's up, man? He said, "What's good?" Love train. Hey, man, we here. We ride. We holding it down. You know how we do. You know how we do. We holding it down for you, dear. Second man up. You know number 2 just won't do. Big John, go bullet in the house. What's up, man? He said, "This is good and bad in each race. Just keep an open mind to each person until I determine if they're good or bad. That's right. Yeah, that's what I do. Everybody, every race in this world, it has a good people or bad people. And it's not about the color of a person or the race of a person. It's how that it should be how that individual relates to you and how you relate to them. Okay, that's what it's all about for me. So I don't when I meet somebody, I got a lot of white friends, I got brown friends, Hispanic friends, but it's about how they relate to me. Yeah, you come off of me, kind and care and concerning and normal. I'm gonna be the same way with you. You come off of me with an attitude. I don't care whether you white, black, blue, or brown. I'm gonna still keep my distance from you. You know what I'm saying? Until you show me something else. That's all I do. So don't go around bad mouthing people simply because of the color of their skin. Okay? If you do that, then you are lowering yourself to their level of ignorant. Like my mama used to say, he ignorant, son. He just ignorant. Don't mind him. Don't mind him, son. He ignorant. Don't lower yourself to their standard of ignorance. You got to have somebody got to. But she always used to tell me somebody got to have some sense. That's what she tell me. Somebody got to have some sense. Why both of y'all got to be down on the ignorance level? Move yourself up, elevate. Don't let any man bring you down to their standard of mentality, their low level of mentality. Don't lower yourself to somebody else's standards. Keep your standards high, uphold your standards, and walk with your head held high. Not to look down upon others, but to understand that you're just as good as anybody else on the face of this planet. Okay, let's go. Brian Train, Bobby LisaD, One Nation. Thank you so much for the donation to the nation. Rain Man coming. Rain Man coming. Rain Man. Hey, everybody hit the like button one time. 1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. 1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. Hey, thank you so much, Terry Fleming. 2, right back at you, my brother from another mother. That's what I'm talking about, man. People that care, share, and they show their love. Every opportunity, every chance. Terry Fleming, John Thomas. John Thomas is a member. They show their love for me. I appreciate that. And not only for me, for this channel and for the broadcast we bring to you, that's what they do. They support us. And they support us by showing them monetary support. Okay? They give. It ain't nothing wrong with that. If I do something that you like, why not? And I do it consistently as much as I can, why not? It's how many shows and programs are there on YouTube? And if you find one individual, you find one channel that you can identify with and that you get something from, and on a consistent day in, day out basis, why not support that channel? Why not support the individuals that bring you that content? We need help. Every person that has a YouTube channel as a creator, they need help. And that's why YouTube bring the programs for you to give donations. They get a cut, they gonna get their cut, but still whatever's left over helps us. So thank you so much, John Thomas, all my members out there. Thank you so much, Murphy Hayes, John Thomas, who else? Taylor May, I got a few others. Oh, Monroe Smith, all my members, all my subscribers, everybody that give to this channel. Not only just your time, I need your time, I need you to be here, but I need some of your dollars too. Make me holler, okay, man? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rain Man. All right, what's up? That's it? All right, Terry, let me say hello, family. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. That's what we are. We are family. We are family. I got all my brothers and sisters and me. Yeah, we show up. We show up, we blow up, we glow up, and we grow up together. That's what we do. United we stand, divided we fall. That's what's happening with the United States right now. They fall down, and they ain't getting back up. You know why I know they fall down? Because they have been divided since for last 5 years. We've been living in a divided nation, and we have been divided by I'm not going to name no names, but certain individuals in power have divided us, and we're still trying to find our way back to unity. Many of us thought it would be Biden, but now we see is not. Mr. Biden can't do what we need him to do, and if he runs again, it's going to be 4 more years of this same thing. I'm not trying to put him down, but I think he could have done much better than what he did. Now, some people say, well, that's because he old as dirt. So what? So he's old, he got issues. Every old person got issues, but he's still qualified to do the job, okay? And if you want to measure him by the prior administration, he beats that prior administration hands down, okay? Okay, just that's just the facts, But at the same token, I don't think he's doing enough. I think he could have done a better job than what's happening right now. And as for me, when it comes to another 2024, I'll be looking for another rep other than Mr. Biden. Okay, I'm not saying he's bad, but I'm saying he could have done a better job in many areas that he's doing. At the same time, you understand he was handed a bad debt. Okay, he was handed the pandemic. He did that. He did the pandemic. Did a good job on that. He was handling a lot of stuff, bad economy, all kinds of stuff. And the economy just got worse. And then the war in Ukraine, all kinds of stuff came in on him. So he could have done better. He was handed a bad deck. But I'm looking for another person that can probably do a little bit better in the Democratic field. And we'll see how when 2024 comes about, we'll see who I'll be looking at that time. But I don't want to close the book totally on Biden because he's just this second year. So let's give him a few more years, a few more years. Maybe he can pull it out. Maybe he can turn things around. We will see. But at this particular point in time, I'm looking at a different contender because right now, if the elections were held today, I'm sad to say it would not be a Democratic person filling the shoes. Okay, it would be the other party. Okay, that's just the way things are. So I'm looking for somebody that I can identify with more closely, and that identifies with my desires in this life and my things in this life about where I want to go. Biden was a good gap filler. Let's put it like that. He filled the gap where we were lacking from a prior administration. He filled the gap, but he hasn't completely filled the gap. There's still a lot of looseness in there, and that's where people are feeling it. They feel that the government could do better than what they're doing. And in some areas he could, some areas he can't. Okay. So the jury's still out on him, but right now, if the election were held today, I would not vote for him again. I would choose somebody else. Okay, that's it. All right, guys, it's been real. Oh, wait a minute. SML, he said, Jay, Black American expat is in Colombia now. He's leaving for Thailand. So, okay. I knew he was in Colombia. But I didn't know he was getting ready to leave out of there. But that's his thing. That's the thing. Colombia is bad. I'm telling you, man. It's getting worse and worse. Not just for the foreigners going over there to live, but for the people living in there. It's a war zone. People getting killed and shot every day. It's like Mexico. Remember Mexico? People, the cartel in Mexico shooting the cartel out there in Colombia too. I wouldn't do it. I would go out there and visit, but staying there, like a war zone. I need peace in my life. I don't want to go out my door and hear people pop, pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know about you guys. I don't need that in my life. I'm the kind of guy, I need peace, okay? And so he's going to Thailand. He ain't going to last long in Thailand. I can tell you that right now. Thailand is a piece of mess. Thailand, they making it hard for foreigners, expats to go over there and live. You have to be, if you're married over there, you might be able to stay for a while, but they're trying to make it hard on people. They're trying to get them back now because of the pandemic. They're trying to recover, but they passed so many laws that were negative to expats staying there, and a lot of the people in Thailand were coming back to the Philippines. So he'll probably be back here after a while. After he be in Thailand, he done messed them people. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Nah, but I don't fool with him that much, man. I had to let him go because he's doing some crazy stuff. And I don't fool with people that their mind ain't right. I don't fool with people that with bad moral values. I just don't do it. Okay, that's just the way I am. I surround myself with the people that have the same type mentality, the same type attitude, that are moving up and not doing crazy, weird stuff, and not stuff I don't approve of. So I don't surround myself with people in negative zones. And in my opinion, I ain't gonna say that, but I just put it like this. I don't surround myself around people that have negativity and follows negativity. I don't do that. So that's why I had to let some people go. And he's one. All right, that's it for now, guys. It's been real. I just like to vent sometime, you know what I'm saying? And this how I do. I didn't have a real program. I set up everything and real strict agenda. But sometimes that's the best way to do it. Let you know what's on my mind. Let you know the current events. Sometimes I come to y'all at different times. Some of y'all can't catch me in my regular time. So I said, I'm going to come a little bit later today. And I'm going to just bring it straight off the top. That's what you get. What you see is what you get. The current events here in the Philippines. It could be better. Could be worse. For those of you that have a vlog people out here, know that if the vlogs are being taxed out here now, the bloggers are being taxed for YouTube. And the reason why you're taxed, the laws out here say that if you are not, if you're from America, rather, for America to be taxed, if you're from America and you're not married to a Filipina, you will be taxed, okay? If you're married to a Filipino, uh, they won't tax you because the Philippines has a treaty, okay? A treaty with the United States that they cannot double tax a resident, which is I am a resident of this country. And they can't tax me as a resident because I've already paid my tax to you. That's a foreign treaty. So you can marry, legally marry here, they can't, and you're a blogger, they cannot tax you. Unless you make over, your earnings in the Philippines is over, I think 250,000 pesos. Then you could be subject to liable taxes. So those of you that know bloggers out here that doing vlogs and so forth, and they doing vlogs and they don't not paying any tax to the Philippine government, if they're not married, they're gonna have some trouble, okay, from the Philippine government. They're getting ready to do another tax. The president administration is proposing a tax on all digital assets. Okay, what does that mean? Everybody in the Philippines that does anything online is going to be taxed. People, you have people selling. Used to be selling. She let that go because she heard about the tax. If you selling, now people selling online and stuff, all that's going to be taxed. So they need money here. That's why they're doing it. They need money. They had over 13 trillion. Did you hear me? Not million, not billion, trillion pesos of debt. Okay, that they have to pull down. They borrow money from China. They borrow money from the World Bank. They borrow money from the Intermonetary Fund, International Monetary Fund. They borrow money for every I don't know, everybody and their mama's mama in this country borrow money from. Okay, so they're in debt up to the yin yang, and they got to get out. So they're going to propose new taxes and so forth to gather money to get this country out, and it's only rightfully so. You can't stay in debt and operate a country efficiently. Okay, so that's it for now, guys. This is BobbieD, and I want to bring you some current events in the Philippines. So take care. God bless. Peace. See you on the backside of tomorrow.